The Home Office has told asylum seekers staying in hotels that it will stop providing them with free access to non-basic toiletries and over-the-counter medication, a letter has revealed. The letter, which states that the measures will come into effect on the 11th of February, comes after it was revealed that the government is spending £4.7 million a day housing asylum seekers in hotels, an estimated £127 per person. The letter states the asylum seekers will continue to receive main meals, including baby food and baby milk, but will no longer receive complimentary snacks, toiletries, aside from basic toiletries, or over-the-counter medication. The freshest exclusives and sharpest analysis, curated for your inbox email address, is invalid. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry, there was a problem. Faiz Mohammed Sadeki, a former guard at the British Embassy in Kabul, has been staying in a hotel for almost 6 months after being evacuated to the UK from Afghanistan in August with his wife and son. The 30-year-old, who received the letter on Thursday, claimed the Home Office's decision meant it didn't care about asylum seekers or was concerned about them. Mr. Sadeki and his family are staying at a hotel in Watford, which he described as not very clean. I'm not very satisfied at all living at this hotel. The hotel is not very clean, firstly. Secondly, the food they are giving us is not good. The letter, addressed from the Afghanistan Resettlement Arrivals Project at the Home Office, reads, "Until now, in addition to your universal credit payments and the accommodation and meals provided in the bridging hotels, we have also provided some additional items. I am writing to inform you that from the 11th of February we will no longer provide those additional items and you will need to purchase these for yourself using your universal credit payments. You will need to pay your own transport or taxi fares to appointments," the letter adds. Mr. Sadeki said he knows other refugees staying in his hotel received the same letter. His brother, who wished to remain anonymous but also fled Afghanistan, said in response to the letter that he hopes those seeking asylum could feel a little bit more looked after by the government. "It's very difficult for every Afghan person who left their country and came here, because everything has destroyed our country, the infrastructure, our aims, our goals, everything has just collapsed," he said. "They are coming here to the UK. There was no other safe place, no other place for them to leave and achieve their dreams. Most of these people coming, they left their families in Afghanistan. Like me, I left my 2 sons, my wife, my father, my mother. So essentially our humble request from the UK government is that they need to look after Afghan asylum seekers or evacuated people a little bit more, because the situation currently going on in Afghanistan is the worst scenario. There are currently 25,000 asylum seekers and 12,000 Afghan refugees in hotels, a total of 37,000, the Home Office told the Home Affairs Committee on Wednesday. At Wednesday's committee session, MPs were told that the government is optimistic it will find a new way of working with councils on how we manage these costs. Home Secretary Priti Patel said the policy is thoroughly inadequate, adding, "We do not want people in hotels." She also said the government and local authorities are absolutely struggling to move Afghan refugees into more suitable, permanent accommodation as the country does not have sufficient infrastructure. A spokesperson for the Home Office said the use of hotels to house those resettled from Afghanistan is a short-term solution and it is working with local authorities to find appropriate long-term accommodation for them. The spokesperson said, "As the hotel residents are now receiving universal credit, which covers the costs of their essential items, we advised they'd no longer receive the additional funding. All hotel residents continue to receive fully furnished accommodation, including a choice of 3 meals a day, constant access to drinking water, basic toiletries, and their utility costs are covered."